LDBC, boy, I heard the story that Aaliyah's uncle may have been, allegedly, involved in her death. They found an insurance policy that he had on Aaliyah. Now, Aaliyah's uncle, he was the one that got her into the entertainment industry, and, he was the one that introduced her to R. Kelly. And I got this from, Willie D. Live. That's what he said. Now, I'm not here to refute the story. I'm not here. Yes. I took the story from a YouTuber, and he got the story from somewhere. So, roll with me on this. This is kind of something like what I'm going to be doing on my Patreon. And I know I haven't had time to get that ball rolling yet. I've just been busy. I've been getting up at 5 and coming home at about 10 p.m. And guys, when I tell you that it's a good problem to have, it really is a good problem to have right now. And I'm going to try to milk it while I can. But, this is some of the content, and I will kind of give you an excerpt, okay? All right, folks. When you think about the devil, now this is Aaliyah Houghton, okay? And, her uncle had an insurance policy on her. Now, that's kind of strange because when you think about an insurance policy, it's not uncommon that your parents had an insurance policy on you. Or it's not uncommon if you're married that your spouse would have an insurance policy on you. It's not uncommon. That's something that's very normal. Now, your uncle and somebody not in your immediate family, that's uncommon. Okay? Only if the uncle is your caretaker. Okay? But if your uncle isn't your primary caretaker, and Aaliyah Houghton had parents, that's uncommon. And, investigators are trying to worry now. They're trying to, figure out why does this guy have an insurance policy on him? And it was like some sick amount of money that he got when Aaliyah died. Crazy. But if you don't think your parents or, your family at that point would sell you out for money, I'm going to give you an example of a story, and maybe you have had this happen in your family. I got 2 uncles right now to this day. They still don't speak to each other. They still don't talk to each other. They just don't engage in each other. And these are blood brothers. You know what they fell out about? They fell out about $75. $75. And one of my uncles didn't pay his brother back. And, they've been salty with each other ever since. And the guy who borrowed the money, I don't even know why he's salty. Just pay the man back the money. But I think, it's more like him being stubborn. Like, hey, man, I ain't got to pay this money back to this N-word. That's what he told me. And I said, why? Why you feel like you don't have to pay him back? All the stuff I did for him, we were growing up. I said, my man, that was like 30, 35 years ago, bro. Come on, man. He on a fixed income. He need his money. Should have just paid him back. Oh, man, F that N-word, And then, when I talked to my other uncle, he told me straight up. He said, man, when I see him, I'm going to kill him. And I said, come on, bro. You going to kill your blood brother, okay? Y'all used to be tight. Over $75. You're going to kill your blood brother over $75 measly dollars. I said, man, I'll give you $75. No, man, I want that N-word to pay me back. That N-word better pay me back, man. No, man, no. I want my DAMN money. I want my money. Just going in on a tirade. So I said, man, this dude is really, really serious about this $75. And you can see the hate filled in his eyes like, yo, dude, you're going to kill your brother over $75. Make it make sense. Could you imagine if it was $1 billion? They would have killed each other by now. I can tell you now, somebody would already be dead. But your family, don't think that some of them won't sell you out for some money, because they will. Don't think if somebody came to your family and be like, hey, you know what? Let's put an insurance policy for $5 million out on you. And then when they die, we'll split it in half. I'll show you how to do it. I bet some of your family members will be in on that. See, for some reason, man, they say, money is the root of all evil. Nah, it ain't. Money ain't the root of all evil. Okay? It's evil people that's the root of all evil. That's what it is. Bad people do bad things with money, and good people do good things with money. It's just what it is. When you think about devils, most you get this image right here, okay? Or you'll get an image similar to this. But guys, these are not even real photographs of what the devil would actually look like. It's not what the devil looks like. Like, these could be possibly demons. Okay, now some demons are built this way or similar to this. But the devil looks like a normal person. Really, the devil is always in disguise. Because you remember, the devil used to be an angel. It wasn't an ugly creature. The devil was a beautiful creature. He was never ugly. He does what he does. But I'll tell you this, though. A lot of people, and there's been a lot of speculation about the entertainment industry, how these people dance with the devil. Well, a lot of them do. A lot of them do. But I always tell people who want to be in the entertainment industry, there are two things that the devil requires of you that you're going to have to do. And if you don't do it, then you're still not going to get the fame and fortune you're looking for. And ultimately, in the end, he's still going to kill you. That's right. When you dance with the devil, the end result is death. You're going to die. Okay? Now, you may live on earth for a long, long time. But people dancing with the devil, he's going to let you know that he killed them. They're going to die in some fashion, and you're going to shake your head, and you're going to wonder, like, dang. So, like, this person was young. This person was young. Like, how did they just drop dead? Oh, dang, this person, this person seemed, they were just having interviews the other day, and then they just dropped dead. The devil is one of those people. He's going to kill you. You're going to have to give a blood sacrifice. Okay? And you got to give him your soul. So in the end, basically, yeah, he's going to take your life. He's going to take your soul. And you got to give him a sacrifice. You have to do it. There's no way you can't. The devil doesn't operate under any other pretense. His whole goal is to claim a blood sacrifice from you. And his whole goal is to take your soul. And a lot of people who are dancing with the devil, you can tell that they are, because they don't have no souls. Go look at Conor McGregor from back in like 2011, 2012. Totally different person. The man had life in his face. It just, you look at this new Conor McGregor, he looks so empty and just look lifeless. Like the guy looks like he's only a shell. You ever see people like that? They seem like they are a shell of what they used to be. Guys, crazy damn thing. But these people, when the soul is gone, that's how you look. When your soul is no longer in your body, that's how you look. You look like you don't have life force. And one of my Patreon videos is going to be about like Conor McGregor and people like him, and how they're being used up, and the devil is going to come to claim that soul. He's going to do it. It's just a matter of time. See, the devil, he's very intentional. He's very intentional, and there's a purpose with everything. And see, people, they choose to do that. They choose to dance with him. And a lot of people pray to Satan and ask him for fame, fortune, and glory. And they tell Satan, hey, listen, I'll do whatever you need me to do to get there. I'll do whatever you want me to do. I'll do it. And people don't even understand what they're doing. People don't have a clue. This ain't turned into a religious video. I'm just trying to tell you, that the devil is real. It's a real entity. It's not something that's made up. Like, there are people running around Earth who still believe that we're the only ones here and everything is happening by chance. And there's no such thing as a demon or death. There's no such thing. It's people who believe that. Crazy. But if this is true, okay, this is pretty much saying what everybody's been saying about the entertainment industry as a whole. Okay, you've had other entertainers come out and speak out against this. You've had Lauryn Hill, man. Lauryn Hill was Lauryn Hill was in hiding for a while. She was in hiding because her life was being threatened so much. Then you hear the stories of what Dave Chappelle was saying, that they made him. This man ran off to Africa and they was trying to make the man wear a dress. Y'all have heard all these stories. And people are just saying, man, that's just people, saying stuff. That's just people saying this, man. But that stuff, they just got a high stress job. And they do. Entertainers have a stressful job. They're stressful. But then you hear about some of the stuff that these people are doing at some of these celebrity parties and stuff. Like, the whole thing with Whitney Houston was creepy. Like, for real, Whitney Houston was dead, guys. She was dead. In a bathtub. And then people are downstairs having a party. Like a dance. That's a ritual. That's a satanic ritual. And people don't even understand it. Hell, when you look in a UFC octagon, I'm going to point out the satanic ritual to y'all in the UFC octagon. I'm going to point that out. But man, it's crazy. And if anybody don't really, if anybody don't believe that her uncle has some motives, because he got a stupid amount of money for Aaliyah's death. He did. So what was the trigger point for her uncle? What was it? Who came to her uncle and said, hey, let's get rid of her? If this is what happened. What was the trigger point? Because people say, no, she died in a plane crash. Well, yeah, it's true. It's true. She did die in a plane crash. But all of a sudden, they found this huge life insurance policy. Huh. Folks, you do have to think a little bit. You have to think, okay? Like, what gives? What really, really, really gives? And how bad was Aaliyah dancing with the devil? I can tell you right now, she was with R. Kelly. I don't care what people say. Man, everybody just hating on R. Kelly and people just blaming R. Kelly for stuff. Look, man, R. Kelly was a pedophile. I mean, you got to call it like you said. The man was a pedophile. Okay? He married Aaliyah in an age that she wasn't supposed to be married. And the marriage, of course, got annulled. Listen, man, what kind of evilness can you put your kids into? And because she could have been, entailed in. She was entailed because she was dancing with the devil. Maybe Aaliyah didn't want to give her sacrifice. Okay, maybe Aaliyah didn't want to have blood on her hands. Maybe she didn't want to. But several people in the entertainment industry who didn't care about having a sacrifice because they wanted to be. They wanted to be as rich as they can be. And guys, y'all gotta understand too, Aaliyah was she was a pass around girl. They used to pass her around, man. They used to pass Aaliyah Houghton around. They used to pass her around. Man, look, you can hear some of the stories, man, where they would pass her around, man, and this dude would be with Aaliyah. Like Dame Dash was with Aaliyah at one time. Jay-Z was with Aaliyah. Like you've heard the stories. Folks, this to me, it didn't surprise me. When they started saying that her uncle could have been involved in her death, it didn't surprise me. Because of the type of business that she in. And have y'all noticed too, that a lot of these entertainers, these people, they're older now, but now they're being accused of stuff because pedophilia is so rampant in the entertainment industry. I mean, it's rampant in there. And these guys, they've been allowed to get away with this mess for years and years and years of their life. They've been allowed to get away with this stuff. Look at damn Charlie Sheen. Look at Reverend Camden. And y'all know Reverend Camden, boy. He done messed up a lot of kids' lives. Y'all know who Reverend Camden is. Hell, what's up, man? Reverend Camden played his real self in a movie, y'all. He played himself. He actually played his real self. The guy that played Michael Collins, or what was his name, Reverend Camden. He played himself in a own movie. Like literally, he played a guy that was preying in on a young girl. Like, folks, if that don't really tell you that these... And then, Reverend Camden came out and said that, he was hooking up with 10-year-olds and stuff. Like, yo, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. We'll talk more.